Misery. Lovely sunny day and you're a misery. Good afternoon everybody, Cam Biker here. Just out for a quick spin. Keep hearing ping 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 off my helmet from all the insects because it's a warm day and the insects are out. Makes me worry a bit about having my visor up in a crack. I think I've said before about how last year, just after I got my bike, the only time I've ever had to really do an emergency stop, when a wasp managed to fly in through the one crack open visor and sit on the inside of the visor somewhat stunned, right in front of my right eye. Oh, I stopped quickly that day. Just out for a nice little lunchtime half hour, bit of practice, bit of fun. Another misery. It's 2 miseries I've had on this road already. I don't know. Doesn't hurt to nod, does it? But not going to dampen my spirits. Nope. Not going to dampen my spirits, even if I stall. I've been waiting for Mrs. Calm to get home today. She's been out for a driving lesson. And it's strange. I mean, the variation I think there must be in driving instructors is crazy and somewhat worrying. Now for Christmas this year, and it's now May, for Christmas I thought I'll get Mrs. Calm some driving lessons, and she went out and decided to find somebody who was reasonably priced but not so cheap that you worry. She wanted a female driving instructor, so I let her find one, and then I paid for the lessons. She had quite a few lessons, tend to be an hour and a half each, and she had quite a in fact I say it was a Christmas present, I think it was a birthday present from last year actually, but she had quite a few lessons over a few months, and she didn't really seem to be getting anywhere. She was still really nervous, didn't really enjoy it. Didn't seem to be getting on with the driving instructor particularly. She was saying that the instructor seemed to shout at her a lot, which can't be very good, can it? Anyway, she persevered with it and continued to not really get anywhere, and eventually she just gave up. And I think the main cause was the driving instructor. And the thing that really made me say to her, you should think about looking elsewhere for a driving instructor, was the driving instructor had always been proud of her 97% success rate or something. But she then said to Mrs. Calm at the end of one of her lessons that she'd decided to cancel somebody's test. And she didn't say she was cancelling it because she thought they weren't ready. She said they were cancelling it because she hadn't had a driving lesson that week. I thought, well, that's not saying a lot. I don't know if you can hear this. A huge number of flies. It's not saying a lot for the instructor, I think. It might well be that the candidate was on holiday or completely happy to do a test without that final lesson in that week, just doing the one before the test. But anyway, that was kind of, there was a lot of other stuff went on. That was kind of the straw that brought the camel's back. Recently, though, she decided to start again, and that's when I got other ones for Christmas. I got her another set of driving lessons, and this time she's decided to go with the AA. And she's not got a lady driving instructor this time, she's got a man, because that's what was available. And I don't think that bears any relation to it at all. I'm not one of these people who says that just because you're a woman you can't drive. There's plenty of men can't drive too. It traverses the sexes. There's a lot of hopeless drivers out there. But she's had about 3 lessons now. She's having 2-hour lessons. She's had 3 of them. And her confidence, you can see, is improving with every lesson. The instructor's saying her confidence is improving with every lesson. And she's really enjoying it now. Now, she said today was her first time down the dreaded 100% road. But it was also her first time in Hull. I didn't even realise that the old driving instructor had never taken her to Hull. She'd never gone and done any city driving, despite probably having a good dozen lessons or more. Thank you. Which I think is absolutely appalling and gives you an idea of the level that instructor was at, I think. But yeah, she did a city driving. She went through Hull and she went down the 100% road. She said she went through the box junction and it was blocked, but she stopped outside it. Hey, well done. She said she's had that one drummed into her by me. And on the 100% road she had somebody pull out in front of her. But she didn't panic, she just stopped and let them go. Whereas if she'd been with the old instructor, it would have been a panic stop and she would have been grumbled at. Well, I think in Hangouts I've grumbled about this old instructor before, but I really am absolutely appalled by them. I'm not going to name them because that might be a bit naughty, but I really am appalled by them. This is the same instructor that told her that she should lock out her seatbelt. So get in the car and lock the seatbelt before she goes driving, which is ludicrous. And that surely is going to stop the pretensioners going off if you're in an accident. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, I'm going on to a faster road, and although the sound quality is much improved with this camera and this helmet, the vlogging experience will be adjusted somewhat. So I shall sign off. So thank you for watching, ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.